A lot of you know that we have our podcast on iHeart Radio, but now we're going to start doing interviews. That's right, interviews of individuals in the area of leadership and personal development. So if you want to be featured on the Next Level Leadership Summit podcast, send me an email, Saccone@SacconePrince.com, and we'll be sure to have you on our podcast on iHeart Radio. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Nanny Night Night. Nanny Night Night is a free podcast that you can use to put your toddler to sleep. Check them out on anchor.fm/Nanny Night Night. Nanny Night Night, bedtime stories for beautiful souls.
And good night to the old lady whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. And good night, beautiful little souls.
It's a brand new month, and you know what that means. Another edition of Next Generation Speakers Magazine. And with it being Women's History Month, we wanted to showcase none other than LaDanya Yvette, and she's going to inspire you for success. But we also have another prescription for excellence by none other than Dr. James J. Williams. But also, this month marks our 2-year anniversary. And we are super excited that we've actually had a chance to have this magazine in publication online for 2 years straight. So if you want to read the magazine, go to SacconePrince.com/NGS Magazine. But if you want to be in the magazine, go to SacconePrince.com/NGS Magazine-2. You can have excuses or you can have results. Hi, this is Saccone Prince of SacconePrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I'm also the founder of Next Level Leadership Summit, where we're leading the way. And I want you to know that you can have excuses or you can have results. This past weekend, I had an opportunity to deliver a workshop virtually for the Black CEO Iconic Conference. And it was an incredible event. My hat's off to Trevor and his team for putting on a stellar event. Even though it was online, it was still top notch. The inspiration and workshops were great. The networking was off the chain, and the keynotes, they just blew me away. But what I've noticed is that a lot of people, they either have excuses or they have results. They either show up and show out, or they have a laundry list of things of why stuff wasn't done. And when I look at what Trevor and what his team did, what E.R. Spalding did, when I look at what all of them put together, they didn't have excuses. They had results. But I want to encourage you to know that you too, you have a choice. You can show up with a bucket full of excuses, or you can have some results. Somebody once said that you can't take excuses and deposit them in the bank. You can't pay your bill with excuses, but you can with results. Results of helping people to do better, solving a problem for somebody, bringing a product to market. You can actually make money by doing that. And Shay Brown always said that people will pay you today for the problem you can solve today. Now, if you stand up with an excuse, they're not going to pay you anything. They're not even going to pay you attention. But if you have results, if you produce, if you make things happen, if you put in the work, if you are a person of integrity, you can have the results. I tell people all the time that integrity is nothing more than your intents, your words, and your actions lining up. So when you say you're going to do something, even if something comes up, let people know. I'm telling you, it goes a long way to showing whether or not you are willing to make it right. You're willing to make it happen. You're willing to get it done. Again, you can have excuses or you can have results. Speaking of which, one of the things I was allowed to do at the conference, I had a workshop on how to launch your own online magazine. And I mean, it was incredible. I noticed that a lot of people showed up at the end, but they still wanted to get the information. Well, thankfully, I also took that same information from that workshop and put it in my online course, my course on Maestro, my Next Level Leadership Summit Academy. An academy built around you is where you can go and you can actually get the course on how to launch your own online magazine. I take you through everything from the thought process, from how I did mine, to even the software that I use. And not just the software, but even a platform that I host mine on. So all of the information is available. So if you've ever wanted to jump into the pool of publication, you can do it online. And I'm telling you, it's more cost effective and you can reach more people. So you want to check that course out. And I'm going to put a link around this video so where you can actually go and see it. But it is worth every penny. And I'm telling you, we have more courses coming, more things that we're going to be adding to our Next Level Leadership Summit Academy, because we want to help you lead the way. But we want it to be an academy built around you and your needs. So we look forward to you checking that out online and letting us know, because we really want some feedback. And as I mentioned before, we do have our podcast now on iHeart Radio. We are looking for people to interview for our Next Level Leadership Summit podcast. So if you're in leadership or if you're in personal development, send me an email, Ciccone@CicconePrince.com, and we will be happy to schedule a time to get you on the podcast. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
The wait is finally over for Ciccone's most anticipated book of the year, Leadership That Lasts, passing on 10 solid principles to ensure an enduring legacy. Powerful, effective, impactful, helpful, dynamic, phenomenal, transformative, life-changing. Available now in Amazon. Order yours today.